Hey everyone, welcome back. It's so nice to see you all. For those of you who are new, my name is Autumn Asphodel and I am a coach dedicated to personal growth and success. Today I wanted to share with you how I deal with depression to hopefully help you overcome this struggle yourself. This is a follow-up video to natural depression remedies that actually work, so be sure to check that one out if you haven't already. Dealing with depression is different for everyone. We each have our own ways of coping, both positive and negative. As someone who has struggled with depression much of their life, I know the struggle of having negative coping mechanisms for the despair one feels. However, it doesn't always have to be like this, and I was not going to allow it to be part of me. Instead of employing negative coping mechanisms or surrendering to the chronic depression I was having in the past, I looked for ways to help myself. I struggled immensely with chronic depression, and in order to remedy it, I needed to change significant things about myself and my life in order to properly and positively cope with the depression. I needed a change, and change can be scary, but it had to be done. I formed a plan of how to tackle my depression. I sought out ways of helping myself with depression, not only through internet research, but using my own intuition. Our intuition is never wrong, so I listened to what my mind and body were actually saying. The answer was that focusing on the past was causing depression, and worrying about the future was causing anxiety. This is where I learned about mindfulness. Mindfulness is the state of being in the present moment. When in the present moment, there is no depression or anxiety. Everything is calm and relaxed, and there are no worries. How I accomplished mindfulness was through various breathing techniques and meditation. That may seem hard for some, and surely it's not the easiest thing. But like any skill, you have to keep practicing to master it. Do you dedicate yourself to learning how to cope and deal with your problems, or do you give up without even trying? My motto is never give up. So I kept at it again and again, even if it felt hopeless at times. I focused on my breath, focused on the present moment and letting go of intrusive thoughts, and after some time, I was quite skilled at letting go of stress with just my breath. But even with these skills, sometimes it wasn't enough to combat more serious depression and stress. Sometimes depression can be intense and situational, which I found easier to let go of, unlike the chronic depression that stems from deep-rooted issues. For my problems that stemmed from the past, such as abuse and neglect, this was a much harder obstacle that I needed to face. So I decided to seek professional help from a psychologist. Of course, I was scared and had no interest in sharing personal details about my past, but as time went on, I opened up and got to the root of my issues. It was a tough battle, reliving all those moments, but I had to do it in order to face my past. Around the same time, I was looking for other natural ways of remedying depression. While I found various herbs and supplements, I didn't want to be dependent on them. Ideally, it was my diet and proper vitamins and minerals that needed to be addressed. So I slowly began to eat healthy, organic food, probiotics, and limiting exposure to toxic chemicals, pesticide residue, and artificial ingredients, and also started taking a vitamin D and B12 supplement. Slowly, I started feeling a difference with my mental and physical health. While I have taken some herbal supplements for depression, it was my diet that was the primary factor. A popular herbal supplement, St. John's wort, has been studied and helps alleviate depression symptoms, and has even been shown to be superior to some antidepressants on the market. Getting proper nutrition and vitamins is also key, and another great remedy I recently found is CBD. I've partnered with Joy Organic CBD to offer my readers and viewers a 15% discount if you use the code AUT15. I personally use this brand and notice a huge difference with my mood, anxiety, and physical pain when I take their THC-free CBD oil. This is a supplement that I also recommend to everyone. After hearing how I deal with depression, I'm sure you are wondering if I still get depressed. The answer is yes, I do. It comes and goes. There is no way to fully be rid of it. Stress happens, unexpected life situations happen, so sadness and depression are bound to happen. Nevertheless, I use the techniques I mentioned, and it helps a lot. Yes, there are days I am depressed, and yes, it does impact my life to a degree, but nothing like it was, and I know how to handle it appropriately. Use these techniques and let me know how they help you. Thank you for reading or watching, and have a great day.